world of Disney is one of creativity, adventure, and most importantly, magic. I'm here to bring you all the latest Disney news, as well as share my own experiences and memories of this wondrous world. Join me as we delve into the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy.
Hello and welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
That's right, this is the Disney News Show. I am CruellasFurCoat and this is episode 11 on Sunday the 27th of November 2011. Now this week there's not been loads of news, but there's a couple of things I'm going to mention today. So we've got a bit from Walt Disney World and that's pretty much it. But yeah, so at the end of the programme, we're going to do what we've been doing in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to take you through the next day or next couple of days on my Walt Disney World trip from a few weeks ago. But first, let's get on with the Walt Disney World news for this week. So, first up, we have that this week there's been a bit of speculation about where the new Avatar land at Disneyland, Disney's Animal Kingdom, is going to be. So, don't hold me to this, but there may be the possibility that Rafiki's Planet Watch is about to become history. And we already know that Jiminy Cricket and Pocahontas will be leaving their meet and greet areas in Rafiki's Planet Watch over the next couple of weeks. And this would make sense that this is going to be the new area for the Avatar land. At first, we thought there may have been that Camp Mini Mickey was going to be leaving to make way for the Avatar land, but I know that the Festival of Lion King, that's a very popular show, so I think that Disney's going to want to keep that there. So yeah, so I think it is a possibility that Rafiki's Planet Watch may be moving on out, and yeah, so I'm sure we're going to get some confirmation about this from Disney soon enough. So keep on checking, seeing whether we are going to be losing Rafiki's Planet Watch, which is a very big annoyance for me because I've never been to Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's the one bit of Disney Animal Kingdom that I've never been to. So I'm a bit annoyed about this because I had the chance to go. We couldn't go this time because, as you'll have heard in my last episode, we were going to Downtown Disney to see Cirque du Soleil. So we had to skip it, which was a bit annoying really. So we're going to see what happens. Is it going to be there? I know they're going to start kind of construction early next year, I think. So we're going to see, aren't we? Possibly in January 2012, that'll be the end of Rafiki's Planet Watch. Also, at the Magic Kingdom, Santa Claus began to meet and greets on Thursday, and it is now daily from Thursday until Christmas. Santa Claus will be meeting from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and also a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So that's just, Santa Claus is always there every year around the festive season, and yeah, I'm sure it's great to meet Santa at Disney. Okay, also a bit more parks news here, that the Christmas catalogue from the Disney parks was released this week and includes all the new and classic Christmas items from the Disney parks for you to order if you can't get over to either Disneyland or Walt Disney World this month. And you can download this 65-page PDF catalogue from the artofdisneyparks.com. Moving on to some movie news now, and as many of you all know, The Muppets was released in US theatres this week on Wednesday the 23rd, I think, and it's had a fantastic response, and the film currently holds a great rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and yeah, so it seems really good. It's earned a load of money domestically, and I know that it was beat by Twilight in the Thanksgiving kind of charts or whatever, but yeah. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there. I know it's finished now, but yeah, big happy Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving at all over here in the UK, but yeah, I wish we did. It sounds like a really good holiday and everything like that, but yeah, it means the start of Christmas, doesn't it? We don't have anything to kind of signify the start of Christmas, but I know it is now officially Christmas over there in the US. And yeah, so that is it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Muppets. That's what I was going on about. Muppets. If you've not seen it, go and see it. It's great. We don't get it here in the UK until February, but yeah. So next we have that a new trailer for Beauty and the Beast in 3D was released this week by Disney, and it comes out in January, sometime January the 12th or something like that. And I'm really looking forward to that. And check out the trailer if you want to find out more about this fantastic new release of the film. Okay, so that is basically all the news from this week. I know there's been a bit more about kind of Thanksgiving and more Disney merchandise for Christmas and stuff, but all the stuff that you need to know, I think I've got it covered there. And yeah, so we're going to move on to the next day at Walt Disney World. And my 6th day was the day that we spent at Universal. So I'm not going to go into any detail about that. We saw Anne's Adventure, we went to see Universal Studios, so basically that's where we're going to end, because this is the Disney News Show, which this is not anything else. So we're going to leave it there. So actually, after we came back from Universal Studios, got back to the Grand Floridian, and we booked in to the 1900 Park Fair, which we went to have dinner with the characters there, which was the Cinderella, Prince Charming, the Stepsisters and Ladies Remain, which is always great interaction and things with them. You'll see the picture of me and Cinderella in the intro. I'm sure you've seen that. Maybe you've not, but go back and watch the intro if you haven't. You'll like to see a picture of me and Cinderella at 1900 Park Fair. So that was at 8 p.m. And then we kind of just had a nice wander around Grand Floridian, which is just a fantastic place at night, just loads of stuff going on. We had a couple of mooch around some of the shops. There's a film that's shown and stuff like that. So just nice being in the Grand Floridian. So it's just a fantastic place to be. So the next morning, we got up early and we actually booked in for the Grand Floridian as well for breakfast at the 1900 Park Fair. So, but it's different characters. So there was Mary Poppins, Alice and Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So it's great to see what it's like in the morning and at night. Very different. And yeah, so it's just great food. I love the 1900 Park Fair. So that day was kind of our relaxing day, would you call it? I'd given everyone the option. I hadn't said we were going to this park, we weren't going to that park. I'd said we can do what you want. My mum and my sister decided to go shopping. Yeah, and not even at Disney. They decided to go to some Florida Mall or something. And so yeah, so they did that. I went to Magic Kingdom. I had to do that. You have to get to the Magic Kingdom because I love it so much. And my brothers and my dad, they decided to kind of spend a bit of time at the Grand Floridian, just kind of at the pool and a bit like that. So I rushed breakfast and quickly got over to the Magic Kingdom. Took the monorail across for about 9:30. I got over there, so just after park opening, and I did a quick mooch around. Normally, when we go into the Magic Kingdom, we go round from Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, Adventureland that way. So I decided we'll go opposite. I went round Adventureland first, through Frontierland, and just kind of taking in just the atmosphere of the Magic Kingdom. Didn't go on any rides to start off with, just kind of moved around and had a look round. And it was just really nice in the morning just to kind of be there. So by the time I got to Fantasyland, I saw the Fairy Godmother, went to have my picture with Fairy Godmother, and that's really good. And came back round through Tomorrowland, got back to Adventureland, I think, and saw Peter Pan, had a picture with Peter Pan, as well as Tinkerbell and Terence from the Tinkerbell films. So that was good. I then went to see the Enchanted Tiki Room, which is a fantastic show, which I thought was a really good classic kind of attraction, which I know is not one of the most popular, and I know that, but I really, really enjoyed it. I never saw the Under New Management, but yeah. I then went kind of round on a couple of the Adventureland attractions, and then by the time I'd got back on the park, I'd been to few more. I went on, I think, what was it? Yeah, Peter Pan's Flight in Fantasyland, and also the Space Mountain in Tomorrowland. And then I left the park by about 12 o'clock. I didn't spend ages there. Left the park by 12 o'clock, and then I took the monorail across to the Contemporary, because that's the closest hotel. And then I got a bus from the Contemporary to downtown Disney, which took about half an hour. I'd say about half an hour. And so I got probably, by the time I got to downtown Disney, it's probably about 12:45, nearly 1 o'clock. So I had to look around some of the shops. Went in the Art of Disney shop, which is a great place to be, and had a look around. There was some Disney artists there, which is great to see. And I was going to do my big Disney shop when I was there. I wanted to buy all the stuff I'd seen over the days, and it was nearly our last day. So I went into the world of Disney, and I spent a lot of money just on loads of different stuff that I'd seen, loads of items which you'll have seen if you've watched my What I Got from Disney World videos. So yeah, I'll leave a link at the end if you want to see them. Yeah, got a load of great stuff from there. The Disney pin traders as well, and I also had a quick look around Disney's, is it Days of Christmas? Is that what it's called? I think it's called that. Also, at this time, this was the day that we went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So, when I was at Downtown Disney, I thought it'd be really good to get a face paint. Why not? I was going as kind of a vampire, and I'm sure if you'll have seen my intro as well, that I had kind of face paint on. So this is where I got my face paint from, Downtown Disney. So I got back to the Grand Floridian by about 4 p.m, and we then had a bite to eat at Gasparilla Grill and Games, which is the kind of food court area at the Grand Floridian. We then got to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party by about 6 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it was about 6 by the time we got in, and we went straight over to queue up to see the Seven Dwarfs in Frontierland, because they always get such a big queue by the time the parties are already started. So we saw that, great, saw them, got a photo. You cannot get an autograph from the Seven Dwarfs because it just takes too long. I am a bit annoyed about that, because you cannot get an autograph, but you get the picture, and yeah, so the queue is too long already, so getting autographs would just be a nightmare. So yeah, afterwards we headed through Liberty Square, went to the Haunted Mansion. You've got to go to the Haunted Mansion when you are at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It is just absolutely fantastic. It's all themes. The cast members have got face paint on. They're looking all like ghouls, and it's really, really fantastic. Love it. I'd definitely recommend it. You cannot miss it. So we walked back through Fantasyland, went on Small World, because it is one of our favourite attractions, and we thought this is the last time we're going to be in the Magic Kingdom. We've got to do Small World. So yeah, we did that. We also did, what else did we do? We went on, no, that was when we went to see the Villains Mix and Mingle. We went to the Disney Villains Mix and Mingle at that point. So yeah, that's where we went to. That's a fantastic show, and yeah. So after the Disney Villains Mix and Mingle, I think it was Hallowishes. I can't remember the times about these, but I think it was Hallowishes at whatever time this was. I really, really do. And it's not telling you the times very well, but this all happened from when the party started at 7. This all kind of just all merged into one big party. So it was all really good. And yeah, so Hallowishes is one of the most amazingly amazing fireworks shows that there are at Walt Disney World. I know I had already seen it from Grand Floridian, yeah, as I've already said, but being there, having the music and all the kind of the atmosphere, the lights and the fireworks, actually being there makes it all the difference, makes it fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So then after that, because it was raining a little bit, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it was raining a little bit. Gaston and Jafar, who were two of the villains that we wanted to see, they had moved from the hub. They'd moved into the Main Street Theatre, which is near Tony's Town Square restaurant, in the Town Square on Magic Kingdom. So we went there, saw Gaston, Jafar get their autographs. There was also Lady Tremaine, the Stepsisters, and Lotso, who we saw, but we didn't need their autograph. We got a picture, but we'd already got their autographs. So yeah, we saw them, and we then came out. We saw the later parade, which I think is at 10 o'clock. I don't know how much of that, but I think the later parade is at 10 o'clock. So we saw Mickey's Booty You Halloween Parade, which is really, really fantastic. I love that. Really great. And then by the time that I finished, I think some of my family went back to the Grand Floridian because they'd kind of had enough. I don't know how you can have enough at the fantastic party, but yeah, they wanted to go back. So the rest of us who stayed, I can't remember who there was, but it was getting so late, it all kind of all went a bit great. It was still great, but yeah. We went back to Tomorrowland Road, Space Mountain. Then I think we went on the Tomorrowland Speedway, and then on Snow White's Scary Adventures in Fantasyland, because you need to, that's another great one to go on in the Halloween party, because it's kind of spooky, scary, all that kind of thing. And then, as it was going to be our final ride or attraction during this trip to Walt Disney World, we went on Space Mountain, as it is one of our favourite attractions as a family. So we went on that last thing. So then it was about closing time. Yeah, it was midnight. It was 12 o'clock when the party closes, and we left, took the boat across to the Grand Floridian, and arrived there about 12:30. And that was then our last night at Walt Disney World, and so it was a great way to spend our last night at Walt Disney World, and I definitely recommend it if you're ever down. Well, I definitely recommend going in October, or when is it, October, bit of September as well, just to kind of go to this Halloween party. So yeah, definitely recommend it. If you want to find out any more information about the Halloween party, I definitely recommend File 91E's Disney News Reviews, the one where he reviews all of this kind of stuff. And I'll leave a link to that at the end of the programme. So yeah, that is kind of it though, really. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Disney News Show. This has been episode 11 on Sunday the 27th? Yeah, 27th of November 2011. So yeah, leave any comments you have, leave them down below, and also send me any personal messages that you want. Anything else you want to see in the show, just let me know. Any feedback you have, anything you want to see, anything new, anything you don't like. I'm always open to any feedback you have. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you are going to tune in to next week's episode. So yeah, just thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, and goodbye.